The one to watch. This is 60 WAPT News at 4:30.
Good morning on this Friday. It's May 15th, and heartbreaking news out of the music industry this morning, Marcus.
Yeah, absolutely right, Allie. Blues legend B.B. King passed away overnight. He had been on hospice care for about 2 weeks. We're going to talk more about this coming up. Also breaking overnight, wreckage found. A U.S. military helicopter spotted after it went missing earlier this week while on a relief mission to Nepal.
And also this morning, a backyard gator. What happens when a Rankin County subdivision finds out they have a 500-pound alligator hanging out right outside their homes? But first, the weather. Will we see some rain on this Friday as we take a live look outside on our South Jackson Skycam? Let's head to Brittany Bell for weather first.
Well, right now we are getting out to a dry, cloudy, and mild start to our Friday with temperatures in the upper 60s and lower 70s. 69 degrees in Jackson, 73 in Vicksburg, and 72 in Natchez. So most of us stay dry this morning with a mix of sunshine and clouds. By this afternoon, we'll see scattered showers and storms developing across the area with a high of 85 degrees. So could we still see rain over the weekend? The answer coming up.
Thanks, Brittany. We are following breaking news this morning. Blues legend B.B. King has passed away. The Itabena native had been on hospice care at his home in Las Vegas since the beginning of the month. His attorney said he died peacefully in his sleep at 9:40 last night. King suffered from type 2 diabetes. The 89-year-old, a member of the Blues and Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, influenced a generation with his music, always having his guitar Lucille by his side. It was just this Tuesday that the city of Memphis declared and celebrated B.B. King Day. Another breaking story, that missing military helicopter in Nepal has been found. The chopper crashed in a mountain area of the earthquake-ravaged region earlier this week. Remains of at least 3 of the group have been found. 6 U.S. Marines and 2 soldiers from Nepal were on board. The group was helping with relief efforts after the 2 devastating earthquakes in Nepal that have claimed the lives of more than 8,000 people. And now to the latest on our officers killed coverage and the funeral arrangements for the 2 Hattiesburg police officers killed during a traffic stop. The visitation for Officer LaCorey Tate is this evening from 5 to 8 at West Point Baptist Church in Hattiesburg. His funeral is Saturday at 11 a.m. at that same church. Officer Benjamin Dean's funeral was yesterday. More than 3,000 people showed up. Officers from as far away as New York and Chicago helped pack Temple Baptist Church in Hattiesburg. The hour-long service featured a video tribute to the husband and father, affectionately known as BJ.
BJ was such an amazing person. I think he is a hero in all of our eyes. It's brought our community together.
We all hurt, but it's 1/10 of the pain that this family's feeling. We know you guys are hurting, and our prayers and our hearts are with you.
Dean and LaCorey Tate were shot and killed Saturday during a traffic stop in Hattiesburg. 5 people are charged in connection with the crime, including Marvin Banks, who is charged with capital murder.
Present!
And Jackson police remembered fallen officers yesterday for National Police Week. 3 Jackson police officers died in the line of duty in the last 3 years. Some of their family members attended the ceremony. And there was also a ceremony yesterday to honor fallen state wildlife and fisheries officers. One of the most recent officers to die in the line of duty is Master Sergeant John Collum. He passed away last year after a vehicle hit him just north of Fulton. He was named the Officer of the Year in 2012. Well, now to a big overnight fire, Marcus.
Yeah, that's right, Allie. And this is video from that fire last night. And you can see it was a lot of officials on the scene, and the flames were extremely large. You can see right here just how high those flames got. A building next to Debo's Lounge on Raymond Road burst into flames before 9 o'clock last night. The fire is so big, people could see it from I-20. Fire crews rushed to the scene to quickly put that fire out. One former first responder said he saw the flames and rushed in to help.
Saw it from the highway, coming off the exit.
What did it look like?
Just a lot of smoke, and then I saw the 20-foot flame coming up. Then as I come around the curve, I saw one of their units on scene. I used to be on Star 16 on the volunteer fire department, is why I came over here to see if I could assist. And also just trying to do my good deed for the day.
No word yet on exactly what caused that fire. Well, Yazoo police say a woman slashed and killed her ex-boyfriend with a box cutter. Officials say that it happened on East 3rd Street near Webster Elementary School yesterday. Police arrested Darla Mitchell for using a box cutter to slash her ex-boyfriend, Andre Martin. Martin bled to death. Mitchell is charged with manslaughter. All right, now to the latest on the Philadelphia Amtrak crash, Allie.
Yeah, Marcus, the search for victims is over, but the search for answers is just beginning. ABC's Bazi Kanani has new details behind the death and devastation.
The new evidence from the crash scene, a video recording from Amtrak train 188's engine showing the train suddenly accelerating from 70 to 100 miles an hour in its final minute. The brake hit just before rounding a sharp curve.
Mere seconds into the turn, we could see the train tilting approximately 10 degrees to the right, and then the recording went blank.
Investigators still waiting to speak with the man at the controls, 32-year-old train engineer Brandon Bastian. Inside the cab, he would have had the throttle handle on the left to increase speed. A red alerter button the engineer has to hit a couple of times each minute or the engine goes into emergency shutdown. On the screen in front of him, a speedometer to tell him how fast he was going. Bastian's attorney says he is still recovering but will meet with investigators in the next few days.
I believe as a result of the concussion, he has absolutely no recollection whatsoever of the events. I'm told that his memory is likely to return as the concussion symptoms subside.
This morning, Amtrak officials say all 243 believed to be aboard are now accounted for. Families grieving for 8 people killed in the crash and praying for dozens more still hospitalized. Amtrak crews are still working to repair the tracks this morning and hope to have service restored by sometime next week. Bazi Kanani, ABC News, Philadelphia.
Well, this morning, Jackson's mayor is scheduled to make a presentation about fixing the city's rough roads and old water pipes. It's part of the annual Mississippi Conference for Black Mayors. Mayor Tony Yarble will present a case study on Jackson's infrastructure at the Jackson Convention and Visitors Bureau around 10 o'clock this morning. This comes after just last week, the commission voted to spend $13 million of the 1% sales tax to repave roads, replace dangerous bridges, and upgrade drainage pipes. Well, a giant alligator spotted in a Rankin County neighborhood, Marcus.
Yeah, that's right, Allie. That alligator, 500 pounds. A homeowner noticed it Thursday and called state wildlife officials. They called for backup. Some neighbors even helped haul the gator out of that creek. They say it is dangerous because kids play there.
It's kind of exciting. You know, you see these shows on TV where they're wrestling the gators and they're pulling them to the boat.
I was thinking first that I wanted them to be safe, but I was also feeling a little bad for the alligator. But I was hoping that they were going to take him somewhere so that he could be safe but live far enough away from people so that it wouldn't be a nuisance.
And that is exactly what happened. Wildlife officials tell us they transported that 9-foot alligator to a safe place. And this brings us to our Facebook question of the day. What would you do if you found an alligator in your neighborhood? Let us know what you think on our Facebook or our Twitter page. And speaking of wrangling alligators, take a look at this video right here. An alligator intruder at a Florida high school. A trapper grabbed the gator by the tail, taped his mouth shut, and threw it over his shoulder. That's a bad man right there. Students in Palm Harbor were kept in an auditorium and gym yesterday until that alligator was caught. No one was hurt. All right, staying down with theme, and squirrel hunting season begins today, Allie.
A little less dangerous, Marcus, but that's right. The state has a new spring squirrel hunting season. It runs today through June 1st. Hunters are allowed 4 squirrels per day. Wildlife officials say the critter may not be as concentrated in forest areas as in the fall because acorns and nuts, well, they're not as abundant. 4:39 is our time now, and let's check back in with Brittany for an update on our forecast.
Well, we had a few isolated showers yesterday, expecting more showers and storms by this afternoon. This morning, though, dry, but we do have clouds around with temperatures in the upper 60s and lower 70s. Later today, scattered showers and storms developing mostly throughout the afternoon hours and pretty much tapering off after sunset. And we'll see the same pattern, more the same on Saturday and Sunday throughout the weekend. So not going to be a washout. Overall, the mornings will be dry, but throughout the afternoon, just make sure to look out for showers and storms with highs around 85 to 86 degrees.
Law enforcement recruiting still to come, why new police officers seem hard to come by. And we continue to follow breaking news. Blues legend B.B. King dies at 89 years old. He passed away late last night in his sleep while in hospice at his Las Vegas home. Our time now, 4:40. You are watching 16 WAPT News.